Have you ever wondered how web pages are created? It's a fascinating process, and today we're going to explore it. At the core of this process is something called HTML, an acronym for Hypertext Markup Language. This is the tool used to craft your favorite web pages and applications. Now, let's break down what HTML really means. Hypertext is essentially text within text, a link that transports you from one web page to another. Clicking on a hypertext, you're engaging with the interconnectivity that the web is known for. And what about markup language? This is a computer language used to format and lay out a text document, making it more interactive and dynamic. It can transform plain text into images, tables, links, and more. So, in essence, HTML is a markup language that creates attractive, well-formatted web pages. Now that you know what HTML stands for and its basic concept, let's delve deeper into what makes up HTML. So, what exactly is a markup language, and how does it relate to HTML and web pages? Well, let's dive right into it. At its core, a markup language is a computer language that applies layout and formatting conventions to a text document. Imagine a plain text document as a blank canvas. Now, a markup language is like the artist, adding color, depth, and structure to that canvas, transforming it into something dynamic and interactive. This transformation can turn simple text into images, tables, and links, among other things. But how does this tie into HTML, you might ask? HTML, which stands for Hypertext Markup Language, is a perfect example of a markup language. It's the standard language used to create web pages and web applications. The hypertext in HTML refers to text within text, meaning a text that has a link within it. Whenever you click on a link that brings you to a new web page, you've interacted with a hypertext. It's the pathway that connects two or more web pages, creating the vast network we know as the internet. Now, let's talk about web pages. A web page is essentially a document typically written in HTML that is interpreted or translated by a web browser. It's like a digital page in the vast book of the internet. You can locate a specific web page by entering its URL or Uniform Resource Locator into your browser. Web pages can be static or dynamic, with static pages being created using only HTML. So, when you're browsing the internet, clicking on links and exploring different web pages, you're interacting with the work of markup languages like HTML. They're the unseen artists bringing the static text to life, making websites engaging, informative, and interactive. That's the power of a markup language like HTML. It brings text to life, transforming it into images, tables, links, and much more. It's the building block of the digital world, the foundation upon which the internet as we know it is built. And that's why understanding it is so crucial for anyone venturing into the world of programming. Each HTML document is made up of many components. Let's explore what these are. At the heart of an HTML document are HTML tags. These tags are the building blocks of any web page, and each one contains different content. They can transform simple text into images, tables, links, and so much more, making your web page interactive and dynamic. Now, with just HTML alone, we can create static web pages. These are pages that have fixed content and display the same information to every user. But that's not all. HTML can also be used in creating dynamic web pages. These are pages that display different content based on user behavior or preferences. So you see, HTML does more than just structure text. It's a markup language that allows us to create attractive dynamic web pages. So, HTML is more than just text. It's a powerful tool that helps create attractive dynamic web pages. It's amazing to think that all the web pages we see and interact with are built using HTML, right? This versatile markup language is the foundation of the digital world we navigate daily. HTML, or Hypertext Markup Language, is the tool that crafts our online experiences. It's a language that gives text more than just meaning. It gives it purpose, turning simple words into clickable links, vibrant images, and dynamic tables. Hypertext is the feature that allows us to jump from one web page to another with just a simple click, connecting the billions of pages across the internet. And what is a web page, you ask? It's a document, typically written in HTML, that your web browser translates into the websites we see. HTML's role in creating both static and interactive web pages is truly a marvel of modern technology. Next time you click on a link or visit a web page, remember the amazing technology behind it. That's HTML for you, the building block of the web.